Sizzlers, to another episode of Lily's Sizzling on Sizzletastic.tv, coming to you from the Tampa Bay and YouTube land. So come check us out on Sizzletastic.tv. Bon appetit, y'all! White chicken queso enchiladas. We're gonna make a white, nice sauce that's gonna go right over our enchiladas, y'all. It's gonna taste awesome. And here we're gonna start off with our chicken. We got a big roaster chicken in here. We're gonna take this chicken and we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna cook this on up, and we're gonna start off with some olive oil in that chicken pot here. We're gonna add a little bit of salt in here. This will help tenderize them. If you have some tequila, you can add that in. T-Bone came over and drank all my tequila. You know who you are out there, T-Bone, drinking my tequila. And we're gonna add in a little bit of cilantro to help season him up. And we're gonna get some fresh pepper. We're gonna grate that up over him.
Oh, that smells good already.
It does. It smells good already, ain't it?
Cooking and boiling.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Get some seeds out. Oh, bam. Some
Oh,
seeds.
don't be stingy with them seeds.
Oh, you don't want to burn your mouth now, do you?
Maybe.
Some New Mexico chili pods.
I'm counting that there's kids that would be eating this, so I'll let that slide.
Oh, there's a little bit of seeds.
Chef Ramsay wouldn't spare the seeds.
Oh, he doesn't like things too spicy either. All right, so we have some chili pods in there and some garlic and everything else, and we're gonna turn this burner on.
That smells good.
Yeah, it does. It smells beautiful already, doesn't it? This is the basis here for our chicken meat. So basically, we're gonna let this come to a boil, kind of juice and do its own thing for about 3 or 4 hours. And while it's doing that, right at the end, we're gonna shred it all up. It's just gonna turn into this massive amount of shredded meat. And it's just going to be beautiful. This back here is for cat food. I'm making some homemade cat food, just like I did with my dog food. I like to make homemade pet food, so I'm going to make some homemade dog and cat food for my cats and dogs.
That's what she does for me.
I don't do that for you. So alrighty, we're going to put the lid on it. We're going to let this guy boil and do its thing, and then we're going to come back with some more Lily's Sizzling. We're going to be making these queso enchiladas coming to you at Sizzletastic.tv. Woo! So what I'm going to do is test the temperature here of our chicken, and I'm going to tell you here that he's going to instantly make temperature pretty rapidly and easy. He's going to be pretty up there. So easily over 140 to 160 degrees. He is just climbing, climbing, climbing. So yep, this chicken here, 160 and done. So we have this beautiful chicken here with all these chili peppers, and he is done and he is ready to be shredded on up. And how I can tell that pretty easily is when I look at my chicken here and I kind of can see how the legs, he's just going to fall right apart, that chicken is, and you're just going to scoop him out piece by piece here. We're going to put our chicken onto our cutting board, and we are going to start shredding up this chicken meat, and we're going to also start getting our sauce ready. We're going to make a nice white sauce here, and our white sauce is going to be consisting of this broth and sour cream, and we're going to make a light colored little enchilada sauce that's going to go over our chicken with some different cheeses. So he is nice and done. So let's get him on out and let's shred him on up. It's chicken time. Alrighty, so we're going to take 4 cups of our chicken broth here, and we're going to basically put some flour in here. We're going to whisk it on up and add in sour cream. 4 cups of chicken stock. Who needs that stuff in a box when you got real chicken stock on hand? So what we can do here is we can get our strainer and we can dump it in there and get the residue out. So we just get nothing but pure stock. That way we don't have any type of residue or chicken grease or anything like that, or chicken fat, I mean. That way we have just nothing but the stock, and we'll make a rich, creamy, smooth sauce. What I'm going to do here is slide my chicken broth over here, and we're going to strain them. I put another bowl underneath. this will just allow us just to negate this residue here that's in here, little bits of chicken and seeds. And there we got a finely strained chicken broth. And so here's our strained chicken broth right here. And we're going to use this as the basis now for our enchiladas. And jazz this up now. We're going to add a little bit of more garlic into here and some salt into our stock. I'm going to whisk through some flour and kind of make it like a gravy. So we're going to part out a good 1/4 cup of flour at a time. We're going to make it thick like a gravy, or whisk this until smooth. Basically, you're thickening. It's creating like a chicken gravy. Same recipe here for how you make gravy with chicken broth, except you're going to want to make it real thick. We can always add more flour. We can't take away, so we can add more too. So let's go ahead and see what this will look like once we incorporate sour cream into it. We're going to incorporate 16 ounces of sour cream into here. And we're going to start adding our spices and seasoning some more into this once we get the right thick consistency that we want. Trust me, it looks funky, but the taste is oh so good. Ooh, you can smell the cream coming right into it. Yeah, it smells good, and it's making this like light white type of sauce here. We might go with a little bit more sour cream in here and some more flour and really bring this mixture on up into it. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more sour cream into here and some more flour, and that will smell and taste beautifully once we spice it up. All right, so I'm going to add in maybe about another 1/2 cup here of sour cream. Let's see how we get with this. There we go. And now let's add in a little bit more flour, thickened on up. I think this ought to do the trick. I can tell it already. Yep, that's that consistency we're going to start looking for. Add some cilantro. I'll cook it nice and pretty. We're going to add in some more pepper. Then over the tops of these guys, we're going to incorporate some different spices too, including jalapenos, green chilies, curry powder. So there we have it. Let's take a little tasty, shall we? It's pretty creamy. That's really good. I'm going to add in just a little bit more flour. I want it to be a little bit thicker. That is looking really beautiful. That is a pretty white sauce. And that taste is really spectacular. It is just sizzle-tastic. It is nice and creamy and thick and rich and full of that beautiful chicken stock and full of beautiful seasonings in there. So we're going to use this as the basis here for our sauce, and we're going to start shredding up our chicken. Okay, next we're going to set this aside and we're going to shred up our chicken and get everything ready. So we're going to shred this chicken on up here, and look at how juicy and beautiful he is when you just pull him right apart with a fork. You don't even need a knife. He just comes right apart with a fork. And this is basically what we're going to be using here. Put him in the bowl over here and get a bunch of the shredded chicken on up for all these enchiladas that we are making here. Perfect dish if you want to impress for Mother's Day, or if you want to impress for a holiday, Thanksgiving to Easter to anything, anytime. This is a beautiful dish to make. I'm making it as a spring dish for Easter dinner, but you can make it for any time that you want to make this lovely, beautiful dish. It's even a good Cinco de Mayo, because it's going to incorporate all those colors of the Mexican flag. I love Mexican food. It is my favorite thing to cook in the kitchen. I grew up in California, And
I can vouch for the Mexican food thing. Believe me, after having some sizzle-tastic dishes,
you don't
I
want to go
can't
back.
do the restaurant thing anymore. I'm gonna do it if I have to, but
Right?
it's just not the same. I feel like I'm eating too much salt, or nope, not bashing the restaurants, but most cases they're just not quite sizzle-tastic
On par.
enough.
Exactly. I grew up with a lot of Mexican people in the Mexican community, and they cooked beautiful dinners all the time.
Ruined me.
Big family
Road
dinners.
trips aren't the same anymore.
That's just what I learned to cook. So when I was a little
At
kid,
least I get to stay home and chow.
I have traveled the country, so I've kind of done an incorporation of all different places from where I've lived and been all over this great nation. So I've just done it all. I've lived in New York, Texas, Florida, Colorado, California, every place in between. Washington, yeah. I don't know where to say I'm from, so, because I've been everywhere. Yeah, I'm from Earth. I hail from Earth. Got the wishbone right there. Hee hee. Okay. Look at all that beautiful breast meat.
Man,
this guy is succulent, full of breast meat. Yeah, because you get them up to about 180 degrees in about 2-3 hours, basically, in the pot, and he just comes right apart. Just pulls. Look at that pull. Just pulls right apart. Just so tender. Beautiful, beautiful chicken that we're
Yeah,
having.
we only do that with the turkey at Thanksgiving.
A boil of huge turkey.
They just fall apart, and I don't have to spend all night carving little chunks off of it.
Exactly. There you go. Just boil your Thanksgiving turkey.
You need a bigger pot.
Yeah, exactly. So we got all that beautiful breast meat here. I'm gonna include just a little bit more. Careful for the bones, which
Maybe we
is
can have shredded turkey for Thanksgiving.
sometimes easy to get yourself into a bone situation when you go too deep. There's our wishbone. Alrighty, time to make a wish. I wish
for more sizzle-tastic recipes. Woo!
Here's some chicken here that we're going to start with our enchiladas. We're going to come over here to our enchilada station here and just kind of see here what I've got set up. I've got enchiladas, all of our toppings and fillings. Here we have chopped up olives. This is to go on top. This is roasted peppers. We have jalapenos. We have red kidney beans. We have 2 different types of cheeses, Monterey Jack and shredded queso cheese.
Oh, heck yeah.
Bring most of the juice at the end. There we go. And then we're going to take a spoon here, which I'll use this little handy dandy spoon. Stir it around. There we go. Let's give it a good old whirl. Look at that. That is just beautiful, folks. Just beautiful.
Like
And then I'm going to add in some chopped olives. And another pinch here of chopped olives. Right into them. And we're just going to spoon this around, and we're making just this really beautiful stuffing mixture here for our enchiladas. And look at that. That is just succulently beautiful. That is just lovely. That is great.
I'm
It
looking forward
smells awesome. You can smell the
It smells
cream.
sizzle-tastic.
It does smell sizzle-tastic. You can smell the cream.
to it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I always do this with my tortillas is I dip them in their enchilada sauce, and I put them over here into our pan, and I take our filling spoon and I moderately fill them up with a little pinch of filling. Not too much because they'll overflow. We're going to add cheese on the inside.
Don't be stingy.
Oh, I won't be. Trust me, you're going to get cheese on the outside too. See, there needs to be enough to pinch both sides. Roll, roll, roll with your lukewarm tortillas so they're still pliable. And we're going to make a bunch of these enchiladas. So let's do this again.
Where have I seen this before?
Right? Where have you seen this before? When Lily made like 50 enchiladas for Caden's birthday. So we're going to take and we're going to put a moderate amount right here, like this again. And we're going to pinch the sides. Oops, let's get our cheese. Don't forget your cheese.
Don't be stingy.
It's hard for me to twist and turn. I'm getting muscle cramps. They did all that muscle repair on me, and it's like, twisting is kind of hard to do still. Twisting and laughing. Don't want to laugh, and you don't want to twist. So that limits everything that you do in life. Like the first,
Laugh and twist?
Yeah.
I might do a lot of twisting. I'm not sure about laughing.
Oh, you do a lot of laughing. You make me laugh my butt off, Rox. Watch Rox Hart's toothbrush video.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'll have to put up a link
That
for
wasn't
that.
Rox Hart. That was,
Yeah, that was Rox Hart.
that was...
Brushing his teeth with the Trump Care toothbrush. You're gonna do it to me. You're gonna make me laugh. Don't do it. Alright, let's get a moderate amount in there. There we go. Now let's stuff him on it like
Rox
that.
said it was Redneck Dave? Steve? What you call him?
There we go.
Redneck Dale.
Redneck Dale.
I don't know.
That's a terrible name. You have a friend named Dale. It's like making
Daryl?
Daryl. That's better.
Redneck Daryl?
Daryl Dixon.
What?
He'll come
Oh,
kick
there
your
you go,
butt with a crossbow. Wonder who he voted for. Okay. And some cheese. Please.
Oh, you better not be stingy.
Oh, I'm not stingy. Trust me. You got all that sour cream and all that fattening little chicken broth in there. And then we're going to cover it up with cheese too. So, okay, we're going to get out some more tortillas. We're going to keep stuffing them. This is how you stuff them. And now next, I'm going to show you how you top these guys and what you're going to do to put them into the oven. Sizzletastic.tv coming to you. So we're back here, y'all, and we're going to just add a little bit of this leftover enchilada sauce right over the tops of these guys. Don't be shy about it.
Don't be stingy.
So it makes them nice and good.
Slathered.
Right.
Miss a spot.
Yeah. All right, and then we're going to top with some cheese here.
Oh, definitely don't be stingy. Definitely don't be stingy.
You put enough cheese inside of them to last a lifetime, I think.
I missed one. I forgot one of them in the beer pan.
Now let's use the rest of this queso. There we go.
Is
Beautiful.
this a light dusting?
Yes, it's a light dusting. We're going to add some fire roasted chilies all over the tops of them. There we go. Let's go over
You can
here.
tell she's not from New York, folks.
Yeah, I don't make pizzas. I make enchiladas. I ain't making pizzas. I need to.
Where I come from, that cheese needs to be like 3 inches thick.
Right? And some jalapenos.
And a snow shovel to get through it.
Look at all that beautiful green. We're going to chop up fresh tomatoes over the tops of them. Once this finishes up. There we go. Just got some fresh jalapenos and some olives.
She's being stingy.
I'm not being stingy.
She's being stingy.
I'm being a liberal.
So liberate those ingredients and
Right.
set them free.
I am. I've set them free. I've used them all. And then we're going to take right here a little pinch of curry powder. And put a little pinch of curry powder over the tops. This just is going to create a little bit of warmth. Right over the tops of our enchiladas. You can smell that beautiful curry powder.
Don't worry, little guys. I'll warm you up.
Just like that. So we got a lot of different flavors coming on here. It is beautiful smelling, just beautiful. We're going to put these into the oven here, 375 for about a good 30 minutes. We're going to let this all bake too, come together, and we're going to top with onions, cilantro, and tomatoes, and then we're going to basically serve this on up with a side salad. Coming up to you next. Sizzling white sauce enchiladas. Now look at those. We're going to make up our salad here while those cool off for a few seconds and sit, because you don't want them to get all mushy on you at first. You want to let them sit for a few seconds and firm on up. I'm going to make a quick, easy salad, some tortilla chips, and this is some yogurt and salsa right here. Some basically plain yogurt. That's how you make a dressing like this with some salsa, or Thousand Island if you'd like to. Kind of makes a little creamy, spicy salsa. Kind of toss this around in here. Nice little salad going on in here. So this can go up alongside with our other guys here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then we're going to do the moment of truth over here. We're going to scoop up some enchiladas. Let's see. Let's get our pie scooper. I got tongs ready too to save them. Oh, on these guys, and it's kind of heavy. Let's get a little bit of cilantro over the tops. Some fresh tomatoes. Just like that. There we go. And let's get some onions over the tops. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. And let's get some avocados.
I'm ready.
We got all the toppings here.
Do this.
A little bit of sour cream. There we go. And let's get some fresh salad on this plate. Are you ready for this, cameraman?
I'm salivating like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I bet.
Like a hungry wolf to a lamb caught in a trap in front of me.
There we go. We have made some Sizzle-tastic. I know it was. We have made some Sizzle-tastic enchiladas here. These are white chicken enchiladas, and inside they're filled with the chicken mixture with the olives and the beans, and we used all those neat toppings here. We used the jalapenos, the peppers, and all that stuff, and we put it together here, and we made it really beautiful. And these are how you make white chicken enchiladas. So white chicken enchiladas, y'all, here on Lily's Sizzling. Please come like and subscribe, share our page, facebook.com/Sizzletastic, sizzletastic.tv, youtube.com/Sizzletastic. Basically look up Lily Sizzling or Sizzletastic and you will find me, and you'll find these beautiful enchiladas here tonight. So I hope you enjoyed this episode with us once again, and until next time, bon appetit, y'all. It feels good to be back in the kitchen again to cook for y'all.
I know I'm grateful.
I bet you are. Dig in. Bon appetit. If you want to see more funny videos like these and more Sizzle-tastic recipes, click on some of the videos that are suggested here for you and enjoy some more Sizzletastic.tv. Thank you all for watching again. Click, 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 and sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.